starlit sky. With a hand on rope and a blade at your side, we ride the wake where the bold have died. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The southern expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide. There's a whisper deep where the wreckage sleeps, of a vanishing isle and secrets it keeps. A cursed coin, a siren's kiss, a deal struck under the moon's abyss. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The southern expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide. Drink to the drowned and the captain's lost, to the compass spun and the fates we toss. For freedom's bought with blood and flame, and every ship sails toward its name. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The southern expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide.
Hey, role players, gamers, geeks, freaks, and everyone in between. It is Deacon Blues, your resident dungeon master. Welcome, one and all, to another episode of Southern Expanse. This is episode 8, Beneath the Teeth. And I'm going to take a moment here, and we're going to introduce. Hello, Andy. I hope you are well. But I'm going to introduce our players here so we can find out who is who and who is playing what and whomever. We're going to start actually on the far side of my screen this time with Rin. Rin, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, excuse me. Hi, I'm Kiri Morning, and I'm playing Rin, the plucky cat girl with a catnip addiction.
Excellent. And beside Rin is Solvar. Solvar, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, my name is Dave, and I'm playing Solvar, the shiny little canary.
Excellent. And Cayenne, you are muted, just so you know ahead of time. I will warn you this time.
I know. Yeah, I am Jenny, and I'm playing Cayenne Rashar, a Serpentail, the Covenant class.
Excellent. And beside Cayenne is Jorak.
Hey, Ken the Friend here. You can find me on YouTube and Discord as Ken the Friend. I also play Jorak, the coral back. You can see the little coralins back there. And he's a pit fighter, kind of like a fighter, but his life is the pits, except for his friends, of course.
Pretty well sums it up. And as I mentioned, I am Deacon Blues, and I play this guy, which is the captain of the ship. That is Captain Darius Vane. I also play all the other baddies that are trying to kill these four wonderful Darius Vane. I also play all the other baddies that are trying to kill. Oh, who's got their volume up?
Sorry, that was my tab.
That was you?
That was me.
Hey, I like the sound of my own voice, but
naughty little kitty cat.
Okay, so basically where we've left off is you guys are currently in some ruins that are just to the west of Lowforge. You went through Lowforge to certain warrens and areas that are off to one side where pirates and smugglers alike gather and whatnot, and you managed to find your way into these strange catacombs, I guess you could call them, of a type. And now you are kind of forced in a particular into a particular situation. So we will kind of recap a little bit, picking up from there. The cracked altar, it lies broken behind you. Its ruins guttered to silence. The stair that once led upward is drowned beneath the tide, swallowed by black water. Only one way remains. A new arch yawns forward, its stone teeth slick with seawater, curling like jaws around the dark. The air here is colder, the pressure heavier, and the sea, and as though the sea itself leans in close to you to hold you tight. Each drip from the ceiling, though, echoes too loud in this room, like the slow beat of a heart. You realize quickly that the only way out is further in. Starting off with Cayenne. How, as you're standing there, and this is the situation you are faced with, how are you preparing yourself? Like, are you binding together rope, tying yourself off? Once again, lighting fresh torches. What is your plan at this point?
If it looks like it's going to be difficult to navigate and really slick, yes, she would get the rope back out and suggest we tie together.
Yeah, you're pretty unsure of what lies ahead, but I mean, Cayenne is better to be usually the one to be better to be safe than sorry. So you do tie yourself off and offer the rope to others.
It's helped before.
Same question to Solvar, as you are handed the rope. What are you doing to prepare?
Well, letting go of that rope, for one, because if it's tying those three together, it's not going to tie me together, or it's going to choke me, one of the things. So I'm going to start to take flight, and I'm going to start moving forward. I'm going to look towards the area which we need to proceed, kind of fly towards the area, just scouting it.
All right. Make me a perception check.
God, don't fail me. Oh, that's a wonderful 18. Oh, plus 2. So that's 20.
20. As you're kind of going towards the scene and you're kind of looking forward to where your path is taking you, you notice steady drips here and there from the ceiling, landing on your feathers, and the ceiling groans under the sea's weight. As you're flying up higher to it, you hear it, probably more inclined than everybody else because they're hearing the echo in the water. You're actually hearing that groan of pressure on the ceiling above. Looking carefully with that perception, you feel that you've got enough, insight or perception into where the weak spots are, just to give you a safer path forward.
Okay.
So you will get advantage on your first hazard check moving forward.
Okay.
Rin, what are you doing?
She's going
as you're now handed the rope.
She just kind of holds up her hand and says, "No thanks, I'm drinking." But as she does that, she is going to use her agility to navigate on her own.
Okay. Because you're going to use your agility more than anything else, I will allow you to make a survival roll, but you can use your plus your modifier for acrobatics instead.
Acrobatics? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. But it's actually a survival roll, but you can roll acrobatics.
Okay.
What did you roll?
Oh, I didn't know we were doing that right now.
Yep. No better time than the present.
Well, the way when you said it to Solvar, I thought it was like in the future when we are doing this. That's what I thought you were saying.
No.
Okay. 23.
23. As you move forward, and again, you're kind of dancing forward, prancing, I guess to some people it might look like. You run your hand along some of the slick marble surfaces, and you feel a tilt to the floor. The passage is sloping ever downward. So of course you brace yourself, and you're very agile, moving about. But you do know that the water, for some reason, will eventually rise, even in this room. And you continue moving forward with caution. However, you can take note that you will get a +1 on your next environmental hazard check. So switching over now to Jorak, as you are handed the rope. So right now only Cayenne is tied off. So Jorak, you are now handed the rope. What are you doing?
Well, he sees the others kind of wandering away, and he's like, "At least, come on!" And he'll take the rope, he'll tie it off, he'll stick with Cayenne. But as Solvar's flying, he'll like look up. It's like, "Don't poop on me from up there, okay?" And then just ready to help Cayenne forward as long as nothing drops from above.
All right, so you are proceeding forward with caution with the rope and with Cayenne. Solvar is flying and Rin is moving forward. I need the group to make me, and this is a classified as a hazard check. So Solvar, you will have advantage on this, and you will get Rin. You will have a +1. So it is a insight check from everybody, please.
$14 for Cayenne.
14. Okay.
21 Solvar.
That's including our normal bonus for insight?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an insight roll, plus you get an additional +1.
22.
22. All right. And Jorak?
5.
All right. So either way, it's a group check. And as a group check, with 3 out of the 4 of you succeeding, you guys manage to, Jorak, you not so much, but Cayenne steadies you. You kind of lose footing for a moment, Ren, but you focus on Solvar flying straight because Solvar is not affected by the tilts of the room. So you manage to reorientate yourself, and of course, Solvar, you move forward. You guys kind of sharing like this grim words back and forth amongst yourselves as you're going forward. Not sure where you are. I'm sure you're not silent as you're moving through this space. The way to the sea, though, especially for Solvar, because you've heard the groan and you can tell there's pressure. It's the way to the sea is pressing on you. But together, you guys all managed to step continued forward. You guys can all get a +2 temporary hit points, please.
Oh.
Yay.
Now you're stepping through the arches. What are you guys? Are you guys just proceeding down this corridor? I should bring up the image.
Rin will inspect around, being cautious and using her cat-like curiosity to poke her nose where it probably doesn't belong and make sure that there's no traps or anything off to the side.
Okay, make me an investigation check, please.
My whole +0? 13.
That's exactly what you needed. Your hand brushes a loose stone as you're passing out through the arches. Inside, tucked into a crevice, is a waterlogged pouch. Looks like an old miner's pouch, perhaps, or could have even been a cultist's. It's hard to say.
Okay, I'm going to carefully open it and see what's inside.
Okay, well, you take it out, and it's a good sized pouch. It definitely has some content to it. There's some coin. Inside are 12 gold pieces worth of tarnished coins. I mean, these are not actual gold; they're just the equivalent of gold pieces. And you find a small vial of dried seaweed. It's got a shimmer to it. Now, as you guys move forward, and you can decide what you're going to do with that stuff as you go, Ren. The altar chamber kind of fades behind you as you step beneath this new arch and continue. The air grows damper, thicker. Every breath tasting of salt, but now you're getting that tang of iron. Just on your, you can feel it on your tongue. The drip of water grows louder, echoing like drum beats as you're moving forward. With each step, the sense of being watched, it deepens. As the ruin itself waits for you, the only way down is into this drowned darkness ahead. The passage, widens into a cavern where the marble wall, it's just it's not the exact image, trust me. It widens into a cavern where the marble walls gleam pale as bone. Veins of white catching the flicker of your torches. Rusted mine rails run down the center, vanishing into black water where the floor is drowned. Half-sunken carts lean on their sides, wheels rusted through, their contents long washed away. Wooden scaffolds cling to the walls at impossible angles. Ropes sway gently, though there is no breeze. Above, the ceiling groans and drips. A steady trickle of seawater runs down cracks overhead, each drop echoing far too loudly in this mine shaft. The air tastes of mildew, iron, and rot, like a mine that has been both worked and forgotten. As your light sweeps across the stone, you catch sight of faint glyphs carved into the marble itself, glowing very, very faintly, almost unnoticeable. They seem very, very old and worn. Their shape's more of a prayer than an actual script, maybe. So you're not really sure what that is moving forward. So what are you doing to proceed down? Are you risking the rails and the beams balancing over the water? Because again, there's spots where you could definitely fall down. Wading directly through the water itself. Of course, we know Solvar what his solution is. He's just going to fly over. Are you going to pause and examine the glyphs at all? Are you going to search the carts or the scaffolding or for any salvage? Like, what are your character's intentions, or what would you be inclined to do? Cayenne, what is Cayenne doing?
Proceed very carefully down, kind of maybe between or alongside one of the rails, and yes, looking at everything as I go to see if there's anything.
So are you walking on top of the rail, or are you wading through the water beside the rails?
I'm confused about where the water is.
It's pretty much all through the bottom of this. It's water, it's pools, you don't know how deep some of them are. The rails just kind of warp and twist and go over top of them. Sometimes it washes over top, but you can definitely see that there are some deep waters in here. Like some of these mine carts are like 3-4 feet underwater.
Well, I wouldn't be walking that deep water. Maybe up along the side, but if your feet's in water, that's fine.
So you're trying to push through the water and being careful on not to step into a deeper spot. Make me an athletics check.
11.
As you're moving carefully forward, and again, you're kind of fighting against the water itself and the surface and the being unlevel. One of the timbers cross beams that you step over buckles, and it breaks with a sharp crack, and it sends you crashing to the ground.
Okay.
And you will take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of came down hard on your one shoulder against one of the rusted rails. How does Rin move forward?
She's being very skeptical of the structural stability of all of this, so she's, cautiously going forward, checking literally everything to make sure what just happened to Cayenne doesn't happen to her also.
Okay, so are you going though on top of the rail, or are you going through water?
She's basically staying on the rail because it looks to be the most stable thing around.
It does appear to be, although it's pretty slick and wet. But you can make me an acrobatics check.
Do I still have that +1 or?
Nope, that was a one-time use.
22.
22, very nice. You edge across the wet iron. Every step, you're being very careful, but sure of your step. The water kind of gurgles at a few spots as you cross over, but you reach the far side safely.
Yeah.
Solvar, what are you doing? Are you just flying to the end and that's it, or?
I'm kind of noticing that some of these rails are up, some rails are down. I'm kind of look for something a little safer for the group to get to. So I'm looking at the sturdiness of the path.
Well, just from your vantage point, because you are flying, you definitely see that Rin's method is probably the safest, because at least she was able to see where she's stepping. Where Cayenne, the problem was she's going against the water a little bit and fighting against what's underneath it, which you can't see. You really can't see your footing. So Rin's method is probably the safest. I will also, though, point out that there were those glyph patterns on some of the walls. So just as a reminder, they were there. So
as I said, I was checking to make sure things were structurally sound. I would imagine that included checking.
Well, that's an entirely different thing. That's an entire turn just to investigate the glyphs.
So I guess what I can do, or unless Rin is conveying to those behind me what is the safe way to get to, I want to look to see if there's any markings, any signs to tell us, give us an idea whether A, we're in the right freaking spot, or is there something telling us what this place actually is?
Okay, so you're trying to perceive a little bit more on the area. So roll me a perception check.
Ooh, okay, maybe tomorrow.
Are you rolling a 10?
A 4.
Okay. So yeah, you really don't notice anything except it looks like a mine shaft.
Okay.
At this point, it just a little bit odd that the fact that there's glyphs on the walls and whatnot, but again, it's just a mine shaft. Jorak.
Well,
you see Cayenne stumble, you see Solvar fly ahead, you see Rin do her little dance across the rails to get to the other side. What is your process?
Well, he's still tied with Cayenne, so he's kind of following in Cayenne's footsteps, seeing where she stumbles and trying to balance. But also, since this seems like a mine shaft, he's also looking around for any maybe leftover ore that might be in a corridor on the side that maybe he could grab for crafting later.
Okay, you can make a perception check now. As you're stepping forward, helping Cayenne back to her feet,
7.
Yeah, likewise, you really don't notice much of the same. However, as you help Cayenne up and then you continue following, at one point something bumps your leg before you even notice it. The sight of it is a swollen, half-eaten face
Ooh.
that sends jolts of fear through you. Take 3 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
It's like an instant headache. You see this, and it's just one of those things. You kind of look down, something bumped your leg. You look down, and there's a half-eaten humanoid face, bloated from the water. What do you do at this point?
He switches his focus from looking for ore to now watching for creatures, ambushes, things lurking in the shadow from the ceiling, scurrying.
Are you pointing out this to other people, or are you just?
He's freaked out by it. He's not even. He made a noise, and now he's just.
The three of you roll me a perception check or an insight check. It's up to you. Perception or insight?
Which three?
Us.
You, Solvar, Rin, and Cayenne.
Dirty 20. I am on fire tonight.
Another 11 insight.
Okay, so you have no clue. You were too busy kind of getting up, being helped up.
Yeah.
I have 11.
Same thing. Solvar, you're just kind of flying around.
Oh,
Rin, as you kind of look back and Solvar kind of flies here and you see Cayenne and then Jorak help her up. But then all of a sudden you see him look down and is visibly shaken. Like afraid.
What
And
did
so
you
I
see?
call out to him like, what's wrong?
What did you see?
You don't want to know.
Well, I do.
You just told the cat that they don't want to know.
All right, I won't look,
It's like,
but you
don't
can
go in
tell me
there.
what you saw.
I want to know.
So now at this point, you all notice that Jorak is, now that Rin has pointed it out, Jorak is visibly shaken.
One of the miners probably didn't make it, so let's hope we do.
Yeah, but this mine has been closed for a long time.
You could all make a perception check again.
I'm completely clueless.
You're focused on your conversation with Jorak.
I'm too busy flying.
11.
Well, actually, an 11 on this one. Now that you actually figured out. Looking down, you don't get the initial shock that Jorak did. You see the kind of like the back end of a head just kind of floating away from him. But as your eyes cast out towards the marble walls that have those glyphs on it, your eye catches a pale hand floating just beneath the surface.
Well, you found the head. I see a hand. Points it out.
So you pointed out, and
I
at this
better
point,
not like the other part.
well, as she points it out, you kind of look down this mine shaft. The glyphs are still on the side of your mind. They're there. But looking into this dark water, you start to see body parts.
Oh, crap. I see a bot.
Many of which are partially eaten.
Somebody ate that
Let's keep
out.
moving. Something's
Cayenne,
here,
make
maybe.
me a history check, actually. Make me a history check as you're now seeing patterns and you're seeing what's here.
15.
15. You kind of stop for a minute and you look, and you're now again that those glyphs are catching your eye and the body parts, and you're seeing what. I mean, this is obviously was at one point a working mine shaft, but tracing your finger over these glyphs that have been put there probably after the mine shaft was retired, you realize this place was not really being used as a mine. These carvings are prayers etched long before Lowforge probably ever existed. It seems to be a ritual chamber of some kind that's been repurposed.
She would mention that this chamber looks to be a place where ancient rituals. These glyphs are ancient, well before the mine happened.
Do you think it's related to the altar back there?
Yeah, probably.
Could
Creepy
be. That was
culture
also
like that.
ancient. The body parts have nothing to do with these glyphs, though. I don't think.
Are you sure?
No, but they're more recent, obviously.
Well, they're definitely not as old as the glyphs, but it's hard to tell what they've been bloated with salt water and rot, and it's not pleasant. You don't know. I mean, it looks like some of them have maybe been recently eaten. It could be anyway, but you guys obviously proceed on with maybe a little bit more caution as you go. And as you do, a sharp groan ripples through this cavern as the horror behind you is there. Dust drifts down from cracks that are not soaked with the water, followed by all of a sudden a rain of pebbles instead. Then, without warning, a section of stone tears loose. Chunks of marble and rusted chain tumble from above, crashing into the water with explosive splashes all around you. I need dexterity saving throws from everybody. Yep, go ahead, Rain.
This was exactly what she was looking to make sure wasn't going to happen.
Okay, so roll with advantage.
Okay.
That's a 6 for Cayenne.
Okay.
16.
How much did you roll, Rain?
16.
16, you're fine. Zolvar?
19.
19, you're fine. Jorak?
I have changed my dice. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh my goodness.
And
Okay.
I'm 6.
So both Cayenne and Jorak can take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as debris hits you as it's falling.
Ow. Ow.
And
Ow.
this shower of debris and rubble kind of continues for a few moments as you're dodging, you're moving, you're hustling, you're trying to move forward rather than move back to face the horrors of whatever that chamber was meant for. You push forward. The water that's there on the ground is not still. It is slow. It's dragging at your well, except for Solvar, it's dragging at you when you end up in the water. Every step sends ripples that, oddly enough, seem to vanish too quickly, as though swallowed. The cold bites your legs. You know, Solvar, again, you don't have to worry about that. You're moving about. Leeching strength from your muscles. You feel the chill deep in your bones, a reminder that this water is not meant for the living. I need...
Feel like a magical sort of cold?
You're not sure. At one point,
Yes.
you have no choice, but the rails dip and break away. You are about waist deep in water, the three of you anyway. And those of you that are in the water, make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm screwed. A whole 8.
Okay. Cayenne?
21.
21, you're fine. And Jorak, did your new dice do better?
19.
Ooh.
19, you're fine. So only Ren. Ren, you have level 1 exhaustion, please.
Oh, yippee.
So basically that will subtract 2 from all your essential rolls. Your skill checks, your to hit rolls, etc.
Oh, yay.
It's the cold is just sapping your strength as you're moving forward. You kind of you're moving again, and Solvar, you're almost waiting and circling around at times so that again, not getting too far ahead in the darkness as they're trudging through this water. At one point, you guys are almost chest level in the water, and who's got the torch?
I know Cayenne had one.
The bird
Brian
boy.
had one, and Solvar had one. So there is light.
No, I think
but as
Silver
you
said
guys
it's
are,
too big.
oh, you don't? Okay, so Cayenne
Yeah,
has.
no, I think Jorak had the other one before.
So you guys are looking over the water as again your face is here, like you're there. The light cuts across it, and you notice more pale shapes bobbing up, drifting near the walls. Some near you. They bump softly against like I guess what they support pillars. It would be what they are, support posts, with hollow thuds. And one kind of floats just enough for its face again to break the surface. Its skin bloated, eyes open and clouded, like clouded white, and just horrific look, mouth slack, as if it was gasping. And as it kind of turns to the three of you that are trudging through the water, a whisper of voices follows. Impossible, yet undeniable. There was a whisper of voices. You're not sure what they said, but they were there. Make me a wisdom saving throw. This is for everybody.
Where are the ghosts of this place? She says.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a nat 20. So a 23 altogether.
All right, so you're fine.
15.
And you're fine.
18.
You're fine.
21.
Good
Okay,
dice.
everybody's good. But you get a little bit of a... I mean, you've already had a headache, Jorak, so that's probably why you don't even notice it.
Mhm.
But you guys just kind of notice. Almost feels like a headache coming on.
Oh.
You guys... Now, who made the... It was you, Cayenne, that made the history check, correct?
Mhm.
As you're proceeding forward. Pushing forward, you notice this area's got less of the marble than the last section of corridor that you were in. But you do notice like a small curio-sized fragment of marble just kind of sitting off to the side. Like it looks like it's been tossed or thrown or fallen there, but it's just it's literally hand sized. You can pick it up. Just a piece of that carved marble.
She does that. She picks it up, says, look here. Is this kind of the marble that this place is famous for? Shows it to the others.
It is that white marble for sure. But this
It is that white marble for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yay! However, this is carved. You are aware that once you pick it up, you realize this is not just a random piece of rock. This has been carved to form like a shape that you could put it on a necklace or on a chain or something of that nature.
Guys, can I keep this? She says. Can I keep this?
Fine with me.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Would make a good earring.
Well, you know I like my jewelry.
Yes.
So you kind of flip it around in your hand and you're holding it. And as you're about to put it away, you notice in the marble, like you know how marble has the slight streaks in it. This marble really doesn't have a lot of that. It's pretty white, but all of a sudden you see a glyph pattern form on the one side of this piece of marble. Just faintly. As you're holding it, it seems to kind of vibrate a little bit. There's something magical about it.
I think I'll get this checked out.
So ahead, you eventually come up more above the water, and you see more rails leading deeper in, and they vanish into a broken wall ahead, where pale marble gives way to carved stone stairs, plunging downward into shadow and water. The faint glow of the glyphs long fading behind you. From below, carried on the stagnant tide, rises a low drone of chanting, echoing through the stone, inhuman and relentless, almost pulling you, begging you, teasing you forward as you move deeper.
Do you all hear this? Chanting. But not like people chanting, like spirits.
So, you guys are at the top of the stairs.
Oh no, not more stairs.
Oh yeah, you're going deeper.
Yeah, Rin is exasperated now.
Yeah.
Set is beneath the stone. We're still going beneath.
So you're continuing downward?
But they didn't mean all the stone, like all of the stone in the whole world.
Who's to say?
We're just
So
making
we've got
it
Solar
safer
flying.
for the future.
3 of you are taking it on foot. And as the stone stairs kind of squeak or creak or grind beneath your boots, whatever sound wet stone and gravel make as you're kind of going down, descends into a chamber half swallowed by seawater. Black water laps at your waist at one point as you come to the bottom, and you are definitely in water on the edges. It's icy, cold, and relentless, each ripple echoing like whispers in the dark. Lantern light, or not lantern, I guess it'd be torch light. You guys don't have lanterns. Glimmer off the walls carved with ancient glyphs, their edges softened by centuries of tide. At the center rises a cracked dais, its base barnacle-crusted and slick with algae. Around it kneel pale figures, their bodies swollen and waterlogged,
Oh, no.
seaweed hanging like hair. Their voices bubble and drone in unison, a cadence that is not human. As your torchlight falls across them, their heads snap up together. At the center, the water churns, and something massive stirs beneath the surface.
It's the Leviathan.
It's the not Leviathan, remember?
Yeah, not Leviathan. It's the not Leviathan. Yes, that is the not Leviathan. So
Okay,
at this
it says
point,
more
I
undead
want you
guys.
to. We're going to take like a 5-minute recess. Just take a thought where you are at the moment as I've described that scene. If you need me to read it again, I will. But kind of deciding whether or not you are going to do like a first strike. Are you going to? I mean, sneaking closer is not an option at this point. They know you're here. You may be able to sneak to get a better position, maybe. You call out, hoping to talk to them, or just kind of be defensive. So we're going to take a 5-minute recess for bio break for those that may need it. I know I do. I apologize for those one.
How
What do
dare
you-
you have biological
And
function?
what do you mean, oh, DM, oh, come on?
Oh, no, that's what you would say for us earlier when we were going down the tunnel.
Well, yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh, come on, guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to remove myself from the equation for just a moment.
Intermission.
Intermission.
It's a neat picture of the chamber with the dais in the middle.
Need an escalator.
Jabba on the dais. Ooh, Jabba on the dais.
Did he say how many there were?
Not yet.
Okay.
I had No, he didn't say. It's funny how your mind fills that in. I was picturing 2, 3, maybe 4.
I was thinking 6, like lined up, 3 on each side.
Well, you're going to know it's got to be bigger than the last chamber.
Cayenne, show them your trinket. Maybe they think you're a leader. Obey me.
So I picked up a chunk of carved marble.
And how big did he say that
Turn
chunk of marble was?
about the size of your hand, I think you said. Like,
Well, that would weigh the shit out of your neck if it's marble.
If you're
Oh,
looking
maybe it's
for the
smaller.
size,
Okay.
it's about
Oh,
like
okay.
like maybe a silver dollar size type of thing. Like it's
Oh, okay.
yeah. Okay, so those that are here and those watching, as you can tell, the way we do our adventures has been a little different tonight. We are trying a new approach. There are 3 large scenes for each session, and we've gone through 2 of them. So this is scene 3 as we move forward. So I kind of point that out. Usually when I change the images, it's a new scene. So it's kind of a hint as we move forward. So are you with us, Rin?
Yeah, I'm here making a coffee.
She's stuck on the toilet.
Yes, I'm making a coffee.
She's stuck on the toilet.
Okay. So you are making a coffee.
I heard that.
You guys are at the edge of the room. You've just come in. You kind of see that ahead. Again, the walls or the ceiling is still groaning. You still see dust trickling and gravel trickling down from the ceiling in different spots. Water is streaming in other locations moving forward. The water is cold that you're in right now. So, Jorag, you're fine with all that. Obviously, the only thing you have to worry about maybe is the ceiling. What is your intent? I'll ask you first, Silvar, because you are flying. You are not in direct water.
Okay, so I'm observing the room to find out how many of these seaweed creatures are around.
Mm-hmm.
So how many? Oh, do I have to roll for that?
No, it's clear. There's 5 of them in total.
Oh, 5? Okay.
Yep.
Does one look like?
One looks like he's probably the leader.
Okay, so there's 4 with a leader.
Yes. And I'm just going to, for some reason, I did it again. I did not pull up my stat block.
Oh no.
Do they look like undead priests or something?
They look like cultists. Undead cultists is what they look like.
The Kool-Aid didn't even take them out. Jesus.
I am just pulling up the.
It's a very pretty sacrificial chamber, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I find an image that looks close.
I like this one.
Okay, so now we've determined there are 5. Where are these?
Yeah,
5?
there are 5.
Okay, where are these 5 creatures?
They are in the center of the room.
Oh, they're all in the center.
Yes, they were all chanting in the center, and when they kind of heard you, their heads snapped, and they looked back at you guys in the water, and you above.
Are they standing in water?
Nope, they're slightly raised up on this dais area.
Ah,
So there is water between you and them, approximately 60 feet of it. It's a big chamber.
Okay. So what it is that when they snapped their heads, they looked back and saw those in the water, but they didn't see me.
No, let me see.
Ooh. Ooh.
You think you're a sneaky bird?
And nope, they do not notice you at the moment.
Oh.
Oh.
Because you have no torch, you're just flying around in the dark up ahead,
Yep.
up above.
Mhm.
So, what, as I mentioned beforehand, what is your guys' intent? Is it to kind of just move forward to strike, perhaps disrupt whatever it is that they're doing, try to get a better advantage? Which, I mean, you don't even have to try. So far, you will be able to get to a closer spot to get an advantage on an attack. Are you trying to talk to them, or just being defensive? What is your guys' intent?
Well,
What?
sorry. Jorak will kind of step in front of Cayenne and kind of address the group, not threateningly, but he's moving in a protective position, but he'll be like, "The tunnel's blocked back there. Is there a back door out of here?"
Seriously, Jorak?
They might know. It's worth asking.
Like the chatty kind.
We don't
With
know.
that, you notice that the cultists stop their chanting, and as they do, ripples kind of go out from this dais in the middle that they are on as they stop. They draw barnacle-crusted daggers, all of them. The guy that looks like he's in charge has a barnacle spear that he kind of taps on the ground.
Cayenne leans over and says, "You
Okay.
can't
I need
discourse with undead."
Cayenne. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
That is
As the leader is using drowning command.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. You feel the compulsion, but you do not give in to it. The compulsion is to dive into the water. That was the compulsion. You know that was your command, and you were the target. So, what are the? So, Jorak, you've addressed them, and that was your response.
Mhm.
Cayenne, what are you doing now that you've felt that pull? And it seemed to happen right after the main.
I am
tapped the
drawing
spear.
out my crossbow and loading and shooting that priest dude leader.
Okay, so you are attempting to do that. I'm going to, at this point, because they've already acted, I will give you first go, and then we're going to roll initiative. So you're getting a reaction right now.
All of us?
You guys can everybody can roll initiative now, but Cayenne's just going to get a free shot at the beginning.
19 to hit.
19. 19
And
does hit.
that's an 8. That is 10 points of piercing damage. Because I rolled an 8. Doing all those 11s. When it counts, I rolled good. 6s, 11s.
So 10 points of damage.
Yep. On the main
Okay.
leader dude.
On the main dude, yep. Not a problem. So now, initiatives. Jorak, what did you roll?
I am rolling a 7.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
Still trying to parlay.
Yes.
Parlay.
Bolvar, what is your initiative?
10.
10. Ren?
21.
Cayenne?
Also 21.
Okay, Ren, I think, has a higher dex, I believe.
I'm sure I'm +2. I'm sure she's higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
So, okay. So at the very top of the round is Ren. What is your action? What are you doing as you've seen Cayenne load a crossbow bolt and shoot the priest, the main guy?
And she says, "Guard your minds."
How are there cultists between me and the leader?
Well, they're all on that dais in the middle. You've got 60 feet of water to move through before you can reach them with melee.
Are there any like shallow spots or anything that I can use my acrobatics to my advantage?
The only way to do shallow spots is pretty much what you see here around the edges of this chamber. You can do so. There, regardless, it is black water. You can't see into what's in the middle of that water. There's no way to kind of get to them without going through it.
All right, hell with it. She's going for it.
You're going to move forward into the water. Okay, so you are pushing forward through waist deep black water. It is not still; it drags. Every movement feels like wading through grasping hands. Your steps splash way too loudly than what you're used to, rippling across this chamber like a drumbeat, and it can't be hidden. The cold is still sinking in deep into your muscles. I need another Constitution saving throw.
All of us, or just
Nope, just for Ren. She's taking the movement first.
okay?
15.
Okay, so you are fine, although cold and shivering, and you move 30 feet closer. You're now 30 feet away. Are you doing a double move? Are you taking an action?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just keep moving towards them. I want to get up there.
So you're going to do a double move and use your full round action. Okay, so you push forward, and I need another con save.
Ooh.
Well, that was a nat 20.
Okay, so you're fine. You actually get up to them, but you cannot make an attack this round because you did that double move to move forward. Next up is Cayenne. Cayenne, Rin goes through the water. You see her shivering as she's moving forward to attack these guys on the dais.
She is moving where she needs to get another clear shot as she reloads and shoots again.
Okay.
I think she misses with that one. That's only a 9.
Oh, yeah, that misses.
Darn it. And she'll move 15, 20 feet forward.
15 or 20 feet forward?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're about 40 feet from them. Okay. And next up would be Solvar. You're up.
Oh, me.
You have advantage because they don't know you're there.
Oh, right. Okay. So I would have seen who Cayenne shot at.
Yep,
And
the head dude.
Right. And I'm going to pull out crossbow.
Yep.
Pardon me.
See your second shot go wide
Oh, no. Yes.
versus.
Pardon me. So I got 15.
Okay, you hit.
Okay. And then I need a D6. Ooh. 7 piercing. Or 3 and 7. 3 and 4, 7, yeah. 7 piercing.
Okay. Okay. Piercing, not a problem. Is that the end of your turn?
What I'm going to do is just fly. How far was I away from them? Within 30
You
feet.
were,
Out of
you were probably 30 feet above them is what I'm going to say.
Okay, so I'm going to fly a little bit further away from their range, but staying within my own range.
Okay, the only one that looks like, the only weapons they seem to have are these barnacle crusted daggers that they could possibly throw. But the leader does have a spear.
That's what I'm trying to get away from, the spear. So I'll just fly a little bit out of the way.
Okay, so a little bit off to the side.
Yeah.
And back into the darkness a little bit. All right, that's fine. Jorak, you're up.
He looks around at his party members. He's still tied to Cayenne with the rope, so he's staying close. But he's
Oh
looking
yeah, I forgot
around.
about that.
Yeah. He's like, is this what we're doing? All right. And he pulls out his heavy
Busy
crossbow.
untying.
And he'll take his heavy crossbow and try to take aim at the orb that the leader is holding. See if he can shoot it out of his hands. And he'll take a shot.
You mean the spear?
Oh, didn't he use an? Oh, I thought he used an orb to.
No, he had a barnacle spear that he tapped on the ground, and it then seemed to do something to Cayenne. But whether that was the spear or him, you don't know.
Mhm.
Can I try a disarming strike? I don't
Yep,
think it'll matter. He'll just. I'll try it. I know the DC is probably going to be
Why
high,
not?
but he's going to take aim. He's going to shoot. Ooh, that's a 22.
That actually will do it. And roll a damage anyway, because you are disarming him with the spear.
What are the rules for called shots in?
That's 11.
It's usually with disadvantage, but I like to just add 4 to the armor class.
Max damage, 11 piercing.
11 piercing. So he's going to
I
take
like
5
this
of
thing.
that.
You just shot his arm off.
He's going to take 5 of that, but he does drop the spear. Okay, and now it is their turn. The 4 cultists that are surrounding him dive and disappear under the water.
Oh boy.
And I mean under the water, into the darkness.
Get on
Like they were headed toward us? Under
Not
the water.
sure. They just jumped into the water. You can't see them now.
Of course, they're not making noise like I am. Right.
What's that?
Said, of course, they're not making any noise like I am.
If they can
no, they're
dive into
quiet.
the water, how are we walking through it? Is it's that deep?
Because they're magic.
The only person that is, you've only gone 15 feet in, 15, 20 feet in, Cayenne. I will say, Ren, that you probably had a few spots where you were kind of like treading water. There was no floor under your feet, but eventually you found footing again. So obviously there's
Not like she's
holes in the floor.
It's not like we're in a hole.
So you don't know what's quite under there. So I'm just trying to see what he is going to do at this point. Ren, you're right in front of him, and you were not able to make an attack. So he is going to cast. I need to find out what the how the rolls of this are. This spell. I got to start writing out the details of these when I do it. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Wisdom. Ooh, nat 20.
Okay. All right.
I'm
So
very, very wise.
his spell goes and it fizzles. And as a bonus action.
At least a nat 20 on that.
No, he didn't do anything. Okay, so he's good. All right. Now, as for the other ones, who's in the Cayenne? You're in the water, and Rin, you're in the water. Jorak, you haven't taken a step in yet.
Correct.
So I'm going to make a advantage throw on. Sorry, I'm just having to read this for a second.
No, it's fine. It's
These cultists, they're pretty basic, but
tell them that.
You basic bitches.
yeah, it's just they get single attack. That's all. So on Cayenne, and I think that's going to be a miss. One's a hit for sure, and a 10 misses you. Almost
10
positive.
misses.
Yeah. So the first one does hit you though, and it does with that barnacle encrusted dagger. You take 6 points of piercing damage from below the water. You feel a stab sensation, and then a warmth kind of radiating from your one leg. Rin, you on the other hand, that is this, and that is a 15 to hit.
Armor class 15.
Okay, so you also get hit with a dagger.
Ow! That was my butt, you asshole.
3 points of piercing damage.
Right in the butt.
Probably just kind of the right kidney side, kind of a stab, and you feel like a warmth as well as you take the piercing damage from the dagger. At the top of the round, at this point, you still can't see them under the water at this point. What do you do, Cayenne? I need to make a roll. Oop, shit, that's not good.
Oh, she's going first?
Oh, sorry. Ren, top of the round. I forgot.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I am getting out of the water.
So you're trying to climb up onto the dais?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, I'm using my acrobatics to get as much advantage as possible.
How
Okay,
wide
roll me
across
an
is that
acrobatics.
dais?
What's that?
How wide across is that dais?
Probably about 15 feet across.
Okay.
I do the Cirque du Soleil thing and just leap right out of the water and backflip and somersault and land on the dais because I rolled a nat 20.
So you kind of come leap up out of the water and land on the dais, kind of beside the guy because you did well enough. He's not going to get an attack of opportunity on you. Do remember, though, for all your rolls, including your acrobatics and everything, you are getting a -2 for the exhaustion. So just as a reminder of that as you go. As you make that landing and you stick it and you're ready to make the attack, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity what?
Dexterity save. As a deep groan rattles through the chamber and flakes of marble begin to rain down, cracks spiderweb above on the marble ceiling, glowing faintly with moonlight. Then, without warning, a chunk of ceiling breaks loose.
Is that all of us or just me?
No, just you.
Oh, great. That's just me.
Look out.
You said it's -2, right?
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, everything's at -2.
16.
Okay, 16. You still manage to dodge barely out of the way as this chunk of stone and rubble just kind of hits the dais. As this guy, or whatever you want to call him, just kind of looks at you and looks at the fallen rubble. He didn't move. It's almost like he knew it was going to happen. But you can now make an attack action.
All right. The fans are out. Slice and dice time. $16.
16. That hits.
And 19.
And hits.
Okay. That was my D8, thanks. Uh, 8 points for the first hit.
Yep.
And 9 points for the second. And do I get a third still or no?
I would think, considering how you got where you are, probably not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, it just doesn't.
just kind of assume that I'm always using my flurry of fans. in my attacks because there's no point not to.
No, understandable. Cayenne, you are up now.
Okay.
Silvar, you're on deck.
Trying to decide. I think. Does it look like the guy we've been shooting at, the main leader, priest guy, whatever, is damaged, injured?
Yep, he is taking damage.
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna try again. Good. That should hit with a 22.
That hits. Yeah, his resistances are to cold and bludgeoning from non-magic weapons. Everything else is
And
fine.
that's a. Wait. That's my wrong dice. Let's get the right dice here. That's a 7 points of piercing.
Okay. At the end of your turn?
Yeah.
So you're still about 40 feet away.
I'd move probably more 15 feet up.
So another 15 feet. So you're 25 feet from him?
Yep.
Okay. As you've taken your shot, and just before Jorak or Solvar, it is your turn. But in that moment that you've taken that shot, the water around you, and you kind of move forward a little bit, the water around you churns like there's something beneath the water, and it pulls you 5 feet closer. So you're now only 20 feet away from the dais.
Okay.
Where you're at this point. So just so you are aware. So Solvar, you are up, and you still have
Straight out
advantage.
a little bit.
You're muted, Silvar.
Make an attempt to unmute. Sorry, I mute while people are talking. What I'm going to do is I am going to should be able to fly down, swoop in with my little pick, and I'm going to try and slash him with my little pick.
You're doing a flyby.
Yep. I'm going to fly by, and I'm going to slice and jet back up.
Okay, roll the hit.
Okay, that 18 is definitely going to hit him.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. 5 and 4 is 9 piercing.
Okay. He at this point looks bloodied. Okay, and is that the end of your turn?
It's the kamikaze canary.
Yeah, that'll be fine for now.
Okay. You no longer have advantage because now he's very aware that you are there. At this point.
Yeah, but he's going to be dead.
So,
Jorak,
Jorak, you're up.
Jorak's going to try to spend his turn grabbing the rope and pulling Cayenne back. Cayenne back. So he's going to try to bring her back towards him, closer to the shore and away from the dais, especially with the things under the water.
I think she would have untied that rope.
Oh, did we?
So
Never
she didn't say so, but she is at this point untying it. So as you're kind of tugging it, she just kind of frees herself from it, not wanting to be pulled back, obviously. So
Yes, and also that
what else? What other choice would you do, Dora?
we need
you try
freedom to
pull and
battle.
realize he's not doing it.
Then he would just load up another arrow and aim at the priest on the dais, who's still on the dais.
Okay.
And he'll at least shout out, "Good moves, Ren," and he'll take aim and shoot. And that arrow went with. That's a dirty 20, a natural 20.
Yay! Finally.
So
Natural 20.
I keep forgetting. Double the dice or double the roll?
Double the roll. Double the damage.
Okay.
Something about lick balls. What?
What?
Oh, do not lick the walls.
12, 13 piercing total.
How much piercing?
13 piercing total.
The sign was
So
on
that drowned priest collapses. beside you, Rin, as an arrow
Excellent.
thumps through his chest, and he falls. The 4 cultists, however, are still somewhere beneath the water.
Under the water.
Everybody at this point, make me a perception check as they are taking their action at this point. So I need everybody to make a perception check.
21.
Okay, you are not surprised, so they will just get a normal attack. That is going to hit. It's 23.
Yes.
That's a 13. That's going to miss.
Miss.
So 1 hit you. And that is 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Okay, Ren, you're not in the water. Jorak, you're on the edge of the water. You're not in it. So, Jorak, what did you roll, Jorak, for your perception?
These are good dice. I got an 18.
Okay, anybody over 15 sees their movement before they come up. 2 of them struck at Cayenne under the water, and 2 of them are jumping out of the water to strike at Jorak. However,
I
what
want
they are
some coordinates too.
what they're doing with Jorak is they're not attacking with their dagger; they're attacking with their hands. The one is a 17 to hit.
Meets beat.
Okay, and the other one's a 12, so he missed. But either way, I need you to make me a. Oh no, you're there. You're already so he basically grapples you. So you will have the opportunity on your turn to break free when that time comes. So that is their action. Now, did everybody roll above a 15?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you also notice they're humming beneath the water, and those ripples are back
Not the Leviathan weapons.
as they're making. Yeah, not the Leviathan. They're calling again. So at that top of the round, Rin, you see them. There are 2 that are about 20 feet from the dais in the water around Cayenne. And you see 2 60 feet away by Jorak.
Is there any possibility that I could make a acrobatic leap attack at them from here?
The leap attack into the water? Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I didn't know if I was too far away for that.
No, I think you could. Well, keep in mind the platform is 15 feet, right? So you can take a step back and then do a leap. That's doable, but I do need you to make me an acrobatics check first.
Okie dokie.
Where is my...
$20.
20. Okay, and you can now make an attack roll with advantage, but don't forget you still do get the -2 in your rolls.
Yeah. $17.
Yep, it hits.
Okay, and I can make, I would assume, just 2 attacks.
You can make 2 attacks, yeah, as you're doing that. Into the water.
And 19.
That hits as well.
Ooh, 8. 11 points. Oh, 12, sorry. And 6 points.
He's floating face down in the water.
Yeah,
Okay,
the 10 comes together.
that was Rin. And Cayenne, you're up. And Solvar, you're on deck.
Okay, so
So Rin lands in the water beside you, Cayenne, and kills one of them.
kills one of them. Okay. Well, I was gonna do something different, but now that she did that, and the guy up on the dais is gone, And we're just dealing with how many more?
The one at your feet and 2 over by Jarek.
3 total. I think she'll just try to strike the other one that's there by her. You know,
Okay.
if you allow a bonus action, put the crossbow back and draw a scimitar.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can put your crossbow away and use your other weapon. That's fine. Not a problem.
Then that is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
But it's only 5 slashing.
Okay. It's something. Okay. And that takes us to Solvar. You're up.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, since I'm in that area above the dais, I am going to try and strike at the one that Cayenne just took a swing at.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, he's half out of the water, so yeah, you.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
talk about that after lunch. That was a no-go.
No go.
No.
All right, so flyby goes. Whoo, we go off in a different direction. Not a problem. That brings us to Jorak. You're up. You got two cultists in front of you.
Well, one of them is hugging him, right?
Mm-hmm.
One is grappling you, so you can make a strength check to free yourself.
Well, actually, since he's busy grappling me, can I just reach for his dagger and grab that?
Sure, you can.
Right.
You will roll an unarmed strike with disadvantage, however, because you are grappling.
That's fine. Unarmed strike with disadvantage. Come on, dice, be nice to me. Disadvantage. That's advantage. There you go. That's a 10.
Well, he's grappled, or he's grappling you. So yes, you take his dagger.
Oh,
You can't stab him with it yet. You just took the dagger. That's your action.
this is
because,
a
again,
nice dagger. I'm going to keep this.
I knew you were going to do
I
that.
think you just pissed them off. It is, however, their turn. However, he doesn't have a dagger to stab you with. The other guy, though, will make an attack on you, and that is a 15 to hit.
Nope. Well, does it get
Nope.
advantage because I'm grappled?
Oh yeah, wait. Thank you. 22 to hit.
That hit.
That one hit. That's going to be 5 points of piercing damage.
Enduring fighter. I resist the 5 points with my reaction.
Okay, and now you do have to make a strength check because the one that is grappling you is attempting to pull you into the water.
Okay. Strength check. 13.
Okay, he does not pull you in the water.
Cool.
All right, so that is the end of. Well, that was on your. Yeah, that was your turn.
Mhm.
So it is now their. No, that was their turn. Never mind.
No, I grabbed the dagger. That was mine.
Yeah, you grabbed the dagger, but then
And
it was their turn, and
Right.
he tried to pull you in, and the other one tried to stab you. So the other one's trying to stab Cayenne at this point, and he's gonna miss. That was a 9 to hit. So top of the round, Cayenne, or not Cayenne again. Ren, I keep doing that. You guys are the same number on my sheet, so my apologies.
She's going to Molinex the seaweed sushi man. So 17.
17, you hit.
12.
He's still up.
No. I had no. 17 and 12 to hit. The first damage.
Okay, so
The first damage is 8.
okay, and the other one missed. So
And then the final attack is 16.
that hits.
$12 points.
And he's floating face down in the water. so Kitty Cat's in there going, the water splash, splash.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's just going to town with it.
That's funny. I love it. Okay, with that, that is the end of your turn. So we'll go to Cayenne. Now you're up.
What do I see?
There's one there. Well, actually, there's none on you. There's only two fighting Jorak right now behind you.
And you see me doing the Final Fantasy victory dance.
Can I get to him and strike at the one that's still on him?
Make me a athletics check.
Scimitar?
Push through the water.
Oh, that's a 21.
Okay, you managed to get to him. In the back of your mind, I will point this out. Something brushed your ankle as you passed in the water, and it wasn't one of the bodies. It was moving. But you do reach the two that are on Jorak.
Okay, swing at the one.
Okay, it is a disadvantage because you are flanking.
Okay. Does a 15 hit him?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And Solvar, by the way, while we're doing this, I need a dex check from you.
That's 5 points of slashing damage.
5 points of slashing damage, okay.
And bonus action, drink a potion of healing.
Okay. Potion of healing down. Solvar, what was your dex check?
Just 11.
Okay. Take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as rubble hits you from above as you're flying around.
Nasty.
That was Cayenne, and now we're Solvar. It's actually your turn.
Okay, I'm going to do a swoop dive onto the one that's,
Attacking Jorak?
well, whatever it is that he's doing with them.
Yeah, one's trying to pull him into the water, the one's just attacking. If you roll a 1 and you're trying to hit the one that's actually grappling him, you will hit Jorak. Just let you know.
Oh, what's that? Is the dot on the bottom or on the top?
Bottom.
The bottom. Okay. 6 and 4. That's only 10.
Okay, so that's a miss.
Yeah, but I didn't hit him.
Nope, you did not. That's good. And that brings us to Jorak. You're up. Again, you are grappled. So any attack you make is at disadvantage, or unless you break free first.
Well, I got his dagger, so I'm going to try to stab him.
Okay.
Which would
Roll
obviously be a disadvantage. That's fine. Let me deal with this. Disadvantage. 15.
That's a hit. It's a D6 for that dagger that you took off him. A D6 plus 1 automatically, and then whatever your strength modifier is.
Okay. 3. 7 total. It's a 6 plus the 1 that makes it 7.
Okay.
And let me real quick because I want to. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. And that would bring us to them. He lets go of you and dives into the water. The other one dives into the water. So you guys, the two of you, because you're close, can make opportunity attacks. So Cayenne and Jorak, you can make an opportunity attack on these guys.
Where are you going? Opportunity attack.
From above, Solvar, you are noticing those ripples are back and they're bigger. Radiating out from the altar.
The fuck was that?
That was me screaming from above. Get out of the water.
Canary speak.
You know that canary chant? Come on.
Jorak has the barnacle-crusted dagger. He lunges forward as he's getting away, but then the canary distracts him all. He gets a 7 to attack.
Okay, Cayenne.
19 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
8 points of damage.
he basically belly flops into the water and floats there. The other one dives in and is gone. I'm just trying to pull this up here. Where did it go? As basically blades clash and spells flare, and the chamber just seems to almost like it's against you. The water begins to thrash violently. The edge scaffolding that you see and the posts holding things up start to snap loose, and the dais itself grows brighter.
Rin gets GTFO.
Well, nowhere really to go except for back the way you came, as far as you can tell.
Yeah, she's getting away from that glowing dais.
There was no way ahead, like a chamber further.
Well,
You're kind of being. It's kind of darker on the outside. You haven't really been able to explore much more of this. I will say this that where is that surge? The dais itself trembles, and blue light pulses outward across the water like lightning, and then filling the chamber, almost like a bubble rising from this dais, streaking across the air and the water alike. Whispers start to invade your minds. A dozen voices speaking over each other, promising hunger, eternal hunger.
Okay, one voice at a time, please.
I need wisdom saving throws from everybody.
8.
17. That's with the disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
17.
Okay, so anybody that rolled over 15 takes 2 points of damage, psychic damage. Anybody who rolled under takes 4 points of psychic damage. Rising from the depth, as this wave comes out, you see this altar kind of poof off to the side and go flying out of the water. And in its place,
It's a set of stairs.
and again, the same voice that you heard at one point at the beginning of this place when you came in, you hear it again. Hungry.
I can order you to.
Now, I will give you the option to regroup and re-roll initiative, or continue with the initiatives you've got.
What about run, like she said?
You can attempt to run.
Let me ask you real quick. Is the dais still there in the middle, or was that got shunted to the side?
It's just kind of been popped off, almost like it was a cork, and popped off to the side.
It's like pulling the plug out of a tub.
How big?
Well, the important question is, where did it go flying? Did it go into the side or back into the water?
It's off to the side. You see it kind of half in and half out of the water against the side of the chamber.
Jorik will go over there and try to find the spear that the priest once had and was dropped on the dais.
I would imagine it'd be gone.
Well, he's going to look anyway, because he knocked it out of his hand, hopefully on the dais. So he's hoping it got flung with the dais and it's somewhere in the side. So that's his next move. He's going to go look for that spear.
Okay. So you're going to look for the barnacle spear. So you're not engaging this thing just yet.
Right.
All right, Cayenne, what is your intention? Are you going to engage and roll initiative, or are you just going to continue moving with your initiative now?
I don't know.
If you're running away, it's with your initiative now.
Looks to the other two. Do we fight or run?
How big is this thing?
Yeah. Now that you've seen the room, by the way, after that blue flare, there is no other exits other than the way you came in.
Okay.
Or maybe down.
But how big is this eldritch horror?
This thing is
2 feet tall.
It's large.
Oh,
It is a large size. It's like 10 feet around across.
Does that include the tentacles or just the body?
I
No,
guess
that's
I'm-
not including the tentacles. It has about
I
a 10
guess-
foot reach.
I guess just the moment of fight or flight has come, and since she didn't flee yet, she's going to attack it. Do I roll new initiative?
Are you? Do you just want to? Do you want to regroup though and re-roll, or do you want to just keep your initiative?
It doesn't matter. I'll just keep my initiative.
Okay, so you're going to keep your initiative. So I'm just trying to figure out what everybody's doing. Solvar, what is your intention? Run away, engage, or
not today, Satan. So I go back to the entrance.
so you're flying back. So you're going to stay on your initiative as well. Rand, what are you doing?
Well, Rin was getting the hell out of the water once that thing started glowing.
Yep.
So if she's on the little embankment ring, she's going to try and flank this thing.
Okay, so you're moving around the other side. So basically over in the direction that Jorak's going as well. Okay. So that is your go.
Most likely, she would go the other direction from Jorak.
So you're going to go around the long way. All right. So Ren, you move around to the back of it. It's still not, because you're on the edge now. You're not within reach of it. You're within range to throw, but you are not within reach to strike. Are you throwing?
She's going to pull out the longbow that she procured and attempt to try and take a shot.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. She does not have proficiency in longbow.
Yep, that's fine.
And I rolled a 19.
Well, even without proficiency, a 19 will hit.
Nice.
Okie dokie. What's the damage on it? D6?
Longbow's D8.
I was gonna say
D8?
more than that.
Yep.
Do I get a strength bonus?
No, it's
Oh,
not
I
a
don't
bow
have-
for strength.
So 3.
Okay, so it takes 1.
And do I get multiple attacks with this, or am I?
No, you're not proficient with it.
Okie doke. So I did a whole 3 points. I got the first blood.
Yeah.
First
Well, you did a whole
blood.
1 point. 1 point. It didn't seem to do as much damage as you thought it did.
Oh, bugger.
Point.
Well, I thought that thing was magical.
The longbow?
Yeah.
Is that bow magical?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's not.
All right, so that was on the top of the round. Cayenne, you said you were going to go in for an attack.
Yeah. How close is it?
You were near the edge helping Jorak, so it is 40 feet from you.
I move in 10 feet to it, and I
Okay.
mind shatter it.
All right.
It needs to make me a intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, you're 12.
Failed. All right. Psychic damage back at it.
Ooh, ouch.
That is 14 points,
Nice.
and they are incapacitated until the end of their next turn.
Okay, so it's incapacitated, so it is unable to move. It can still take actions, but it cannot move. That limits it a lot. Okay, is that the end of your action?
Yes.
Okay, Solvar, you're at the exit. You
So how
see
far-
2 of your comrades engaging.
Okay, so who are the? Oh, sorry, how far from the exit is the group?
Well, the exit is at the edge of the room, and the middle of that chamber was 60 feet. So it is in the middle of the chamber.
Okay, so they're 30 feet away, right?
Yeah, so at least 30 feet.
Okay.
I brought up incapacitated, and it says that they can Cannot take actions or reactions.
Oh, they can't do an action or a reaction. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. That's fine. That limits me a lot. Not 100%, but
Just
Okay,
a
so
turn.
I'm going to fly myself in a bit more. I want to take a good look. What is that thing made out of?
You're looking at it.
Yep.
Looks like coral, barnacles, bone.
So it's everything it's eaten.
It's an aberration. Pretty much anything. It is an aberration. It's not an undead. It's an aberration. So it is pretty much made out of anything that it would eat, and it looks like it eats a lot. And once again, you guys all are hearing that hungry.
So order McDonald's. Shut up.
Are there any floating bodies around?
Yeah, there's a couple of the one is still missing, but there are 3 bodies of the cultists, and then actually, I guess there'd be 4. The main priest guy is kind of half crushed underneath the.
I just say to the group, if he or she is so hungry, just give him one of these little bodies there, throw it towards him, see what it'll do. If the body's floating around in front of him, maybe they'll eat it on his next turn.
Okay.
That's my
So
suggestion.
that's all you're doing. You're letting them know.
That's the one suggestion, because if he keeps saying he's hungry, got to give him something to eat. But the other thing is, God help me, I'm going to try and pew him. Please. Come on, little bird, do something. Oh, later. So that's a 9 and a 4. That's 13. That's not hitting him.
That's
he's incapacitated.
Yeah, he's incapacitated.
Oh, he's incapacitated. Yeah, so you get advantage.
Yee. So that would be a hit, right?
Well, you
It depends on what the second roll is. What's your second roll?
Oh, hang on, sorry. Okay, if I rolled them, I have a 17 on it.
On that, so you'd hit.
Okay.
Your advantage hits.
Okay, so now we're gonna give him this. Ooh, 6 and 4 is 10.
Is that a magical weapon?
No, you never told me it was.
Okay, so 5 points of damage.
The
Hot damn.
incapacitated says that they do automatically fail any grapples or shoves. Ability checks to resist being grappled or shoved.
Yeah, he's not being grappled or shoved anymore. He's being pew-pewed.
They can speak and they can move.
Yeah, that's fine. Jorak, you're up. What are you doing? You're moving over to the thing to see if you can find the spear?
Yep, he's looking for the spear.
You find the barnacle spear just kind of off to the side underneath the half-crushed body of the cult fanatic. So it's a spear. It's a barnacle, literally a spear made out of barnacles.
He's going to get. Does it seem magical in any way?
Not really. Not at first glance, anyway. It just seems like a barnacle spear.
Okay, well, if he can, he's going to try to grab that spear, and then if he can get this priest free, kind of float him towards the abomination, like here. Eat.
So you kind of push the body out towards the abomination. Okay, that's your action?
That's the action.
Okay. It can't do a physical action at this point because it is incapacitated. However, everybody in this chamber, make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
13.
6.
Wisdom.
$18.
14.
Okay, so everybody actually passed. You only take 2 points of psychic damage. As your gut aches. Like it feels like you're hungry.
Oh, Jesus.
It's the Ozempic beats.
That's his name, Ozempic. Ozempic, the avatar of hunger. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so top of the round. Rin.
She's going to wade in. Now, I have the ability to use a bonus action, Deceptive Flow. to distract an enemy, giving me my next attack an advantage.
I would rule not in the water.
Okay.
I think because that's more of like the flow, your dance, your routine, your movements. You're kind of restricted in water. You're not really accustomed to that
Dancing
kind of
in water?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not the river dance. I'm not Michael Flatley. All right, so she's gonna wade in, and remember, she's attacking it from behind.
Yep. Pretty much everybody's got flanking on it. So you guys at this point, now that everybody is kind of engaging, will have advantage on their attacks. But you still get that -2, Ren, just as a reminder.
Yep.
You get that until you sleep.
Okay, so first one is 17. Second one
Hits.
is 14.
That hits, barely.
Third one is 19.
And that hits. So all 3 hit.
So,
Are any of these magical?
yes, the first one is 10.
Okay. So 10 from the first one?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Second one is 5.
Okay, so it takes 2.
And the third attack would be with my primary weapon again, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this one is also magical. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 damage.
Yep. So,
Okay. Next up is Cayenne.
Okay, so I'm like 30 feet from it still.
Yep.
All right. And has it did it take its turn?
Nope.
Okay.
It goes last, just so you know.
So we already passed its last turn, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That's
You
when
win.
Yeah, so it'll be able to move on its turn. Okay, so
Yes.
it'll be able to do whatever it wants on its turn. Let's see.
So you got 3 of you to take it down. That's what you got. It is thrashing
Well, I
about with
guess-
its tentacles everywhere.
I'm just gonna run up to it and swing at scimitar. I'm checking something. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, I'll just attack it with the scimitar.
Okay. Magical or non-magical?
Run up to it. It's not magical. I run up to it and I kind of swing and I kind of maybe slip a little as I roll a 12.
All right, you missed.
Slip in the water and kind of
Solvar, you're up.
Oh, me?
have to rebalance and
Yep.
don't get my strike in.
Okay. I wanted to know in close proximity, like, is everyone like really spread out?
Yes and no. They're all, I would say everybody's within about 30 feet of each other ish.
Okay.
They're just kind of around this thing at different spots.
Okay. Well, that one's going to have to wait then. Okay. What I will do is I will try another pew pew on him.
Okay.
Since it. Oh, 17 and 4 is 21. I think that's going to hit him.
Yes, it will.
Okay. Here we go. Come on. Oh, 4 and 4. So 8 of piercing.
Okay. 8 piercing, and that was non-magical.
Of course.
Okay, so it does 4.
Can
Okay.
I chant on it or something?
No.
Okay. Then what I want to do is, can I now fly in a little bit closer to people?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to position myself a little closer to wherever the main group is.
Okay. Not a problem. Jorak, you're up.
All right. How far away is he from me?
Well, from where you are and everything else, maybe 15 feet from you as you're kind of pushing that one body towards it. and it's now floating in the direction of that creature. So
he goes ahead. He gets in the water because he has to get towards it, and he's got the assault dagger in one hand, the barnacle crusted dagger in the other hand, and just two-hand weapon fighting it. Stab.
Yes.
okay,
Both are magic. Well, I think the barnacle crusted is
the
magical.
barnacle is not magical. It's just that
Okay.
the damage it does is 1d6 plus 1.
Okay. Assault dagger should be, though.
Yes.
The assault dagger is a 20 to hit,
Okay, that hits.
and that is 6 piercing.
Cool. Okay,
And the barnacle
it's bloody.
crusted. You only got an 8 on the barnacle encrusted
It missed.
dagger. Okay.
It hit one of the tentacles. Looked like a tentacle, but it wasn't. It was just kind of like a branch of bone coming out from it, and the dagger just kind of shimmed off of it. You're like, damn. That brings it to its turn. This is going to take a moment.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
The first thing that happens with that body that's floating towards it, you see this maw of its open wide, almost like a double set of jaws opening in a circular pattern, and it sucks the body in, and as it does, this cone of frosty cold exhales over the room. I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody. Or I would let's see which half is he going to go for. Actually,
good job.
Rin
spreading out.
and Solvar. Rin and Solvar, two of you can make a Constitution saving throw because he can't breathe in all directions.
17.
15. 15 for me.
You guys both saved, so that's 6 points of damage.
Wow.
Frost damage, cold damage. And that is the end of its turn. So at the top of the round, before you do anything, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Okay. Your stomach growls a little bit. And you can go ahead.
All right. Oh yeah, I can't use my thing. 18.
Hits.
Another 18.
Hits.
And a 13.
13 misses. However, with the 2 hits, I can tell you this right now. Basically, a tentacle goes flying off in one direction, like an entire big, chunky tentacle goes flying into the water. And on your second backswing down, you split it from the side of the maw coming down, and it just kind of splashes into the water. And it is not moving at that point.
Rin is so fucking cool.
Good job,
Hey.
Rin.
And she
The avatar
House.
collapses. Its body unraveling into tendrils of seaweed and black foam as the body sits there. The bodies of the cultists are spread around the room, corpses drifting lifeless. As the last ripples fade, the dais itself that's sitting off to the side cracks open, revealing a pale marble, what looks like a door. But thinking that where it was, that door was probably meant to be like a hatch to go down and through, but instead it popped the cork off the top. There is glowing cipher ruins, however, around this
Runes. Yes.
around this door. Now, with that, among the wreckage, you find some relics. Obviously, you're looking around the bodies. You're checking the room. The barnacle spear is just a barnacle spear. It's not magical. The dagger is not magical. What he was using was a spell on Cayenne.
Ah.
It was a spellcaster. But you do find a few very interesting trinkets. And I'm trying to pull them up here. And it's really starting to get on my nerves that I don't have it. I didn't load the image of these.
The trinkets are the friends we made along the way.
Oh dear. You find, first of all, this.
Nice.
And you also find right beside or kind of on that hatch door where all the glyphs are, you also find something that looks like that, like it looks like a coin or a key or a cipher dial, maybe. Just has that look to it.
It looks
so
like
you
a
do.
coin.
Yeah, you do find that, and you get basically there's the pearl inlaid dagger, this corroded coin-looking cipher thing. That dagger is set with mother of pearl, and it gleams even through the brine of the chamber that's floating up around. It seems to be all coming out of whatever this thing has eaten. And again, it just seems like this cipher has something to do with that vault door. But taking a few moments, like again, you're securing everything in the room. This diaz has to be put back where it was. That cipher key needs to be used to open the door and then reveal whatever was down beneath it specifically.
Let's put this back.
Wasn't
can we
there
all
a
work
remaining
together to-
cultist we never found? He dove in the water and disappeared.
Yeah, the one guy disappeared.
Now,
Who here is amphibious?
Cayenne and Jorak.
So looking under the water, you see the holes that are in the floor. There's quite a few of them. But there seems to be a stone tube, that this diaz was sitting on top of that goes down into the water. But beside it, there's this massive hole that this thing was probably dwelling in down below. And as you're looking under, you do see the occasional bubble come up from below. So there is something down below. And as you're in the water, you guys above hear this as the chamber walls actually tremble. And dust begins to fall at different spots, water more streaking through. You hear that voice again, but this one deeper and more authoritative. Hungry. And it's coming from that shaft in the middle of the room. Now I've got...
We are going in there.
Yeah. Well, we are going to end episode 8, Beneath the Teeth, as you have now discovered whatever that is. You guys will take 425 experience points each.
Nice.
We'll start with the ciphered seal that you see there. It's basically the key to the vault, so you need that to move forward regardless. And the pearl inlaid dagger is a ritual dagger. It is a +1 magical dagger. Well, thank you for the comment and the
Yay.
Thank you.
Enjoy hearing that. We're just having fun, but there is more spoils from around the room, and I haven't really got into that.
How big is that dagger?
What's that?
For you.
How big is that
Normal
dagger?
size dagger.
Okay, never mind.
Did you touch it?
I didn't touch it yet.
Jorik is interested in it. He collects daggers,
Cayenne is
apparently.
definitely interested in it. She doesn't have a magical weapon yet. She didn't tell it's magical.
Actually, yeah.
Magical white weapons in most of the cases will size to their
Okay, that's good to know.
so it can become an item of contention between three of you as we are at this particular
I already
end
have
of
a
the road.
dagger.
I already have several.
Now let me pull up what other items you do find. Because this, now that you're looking in the cubby holes and everything else, you've seen that these were the drowned council. You guys have kind of heard about them. Some of you have from back in Kelpwood, whatever. These are drowned cultists and a fanatic that had
Ground
kind of
court.
taken the part of the drowned court that had taken over this space. Now that you're kind of getting a better look at some of the glyphs in the room, now that there's no active threat currently, other than whatever's below, you start to recognize symbols. Cayenne, you can make me a religion check as you guys are kind of looking around.
Okay. Oops, I gotta actually roll that. Oh, can I use my last luck point to re-roll that?
I'm
Yeah, sure, why not?
this close to 4th level.
Yeah, that's a 15. So I did a little bit better.
15. You actually realize something, that the cultists in that they were working with this particular entity that formed here, and now that you're looking at the black foam and everything, that it was kind of like a devourer of anything in the deep. It is, from your recollection of mentions of teachings of your elders, this was an avatar of something they call the hunger. It is an avatar of something much greater that you fought.
Oh, great. It's a Eldritch emoji.
So half buried in the edges in the silt is a barnacle-crusted chest that contains 220 silver pieces.
How much?
220 silver.
Silver.
180 gold. It's in a waterproof clay urn that has a cult sigil actually on it. And 11 platinum pieces.
Wow.
These are pearlescent platinum coins, each stamped with a sunken temple engraving on each of them. There are 3 coral prayer beads. They're worth 25 gold each. There is a lapis amulet in the shape of an eye that's worth 50 gold pieces. These are not magical. There is a pearl-studded conch horn that's worth 75 gold pieces. It does have an effect. When blown underwater, sound carries twice as far as normal. And there is a small barnacle-encrusted idol of a drowned god of some kind. You're not sure if it's female or male. It could be an image of Thara, but it's worth about 100 gold pieces. But it's like heavy stone. It's inset with sea glass, and it's just odd. But there are a couple of other items of interest. In one section, there seems to be like a clearing, a flat patch of stone. On it is a potion of greater healing. There is a scroll of command that anyone can use. And there is a rusted Tetsu Tessin.
Oop, mine.
Iron War Fan. It is rusty and not really in great shape.
Maybe I can
It just
fix
seems
that
to be
for
like
you.
stained and old and rusty. But again, you're not sure what it is. Over in another section, there's like a satchel, and in the satchel there's a cloak that is clearly something. And there is a prayer stone, a cracked obsidian chunk with carved spirals. And that's worth 150 gold pieces to a collector of a forbidden relic, that is. you can make note that that drowned pearl
100
stone is a 150 gold piece value.
50.
It is a forbidden relic. So basically, if you go to sell it, it would have to be black market or pirate, obviously. And you will notice pretty much as you guys are around with it, as you're getting it, as soon as it touches water, ripples go out from the stone. Just as soon as it touches the water. The cloak, I will let you know what it is. I'm sure you guys will eventually get it identified anyway. It is a wondrous item. It is uncommon. Well damp or submerged, you can hold your breath for twice as long. Once per day as a bonus action, you exude a salty mist. All creatures within 10 feet must succeed a DC 13 con save or be blinded until the end of the next turn. So it is a magical item, for sure. The cloak. So that is what you find and the experience you have. So we're going to leave it for there. I want to take a moment to thank everybody for watching. Even those of you that left early, you missed out on all the good stuff and what the treasure is that they got. But again, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We're just a bunch of friends, playing D&D. It just happened to be in an all original campaign setting in world that we're, tickering through. And I want to kind of bring something up here. One moment. Anybody with a cell phone, rather than the thing scrolling across the screen, how about you just do that? Scan our QR code, and that will take you to all the links for Deacon's Table, the top one being our Discord link, which will bring you to the rest of us hanging out on Discord, rolling up characters. I have pre-gens available for people, and some of the pre-gens are pretty darn cool. Actually, I'm almost thinking on keeping the last one I'm working on right now. It's a goal folk, but yeah, it could be rather interesting. But either way, if you come and join us, you can either roll up your own character, or you can take a pre-gen, or you can just hang out. You can play online in our Discord community, or you can, sign up for our one-shot adventures that we do throughout the course of the week. So other than that, guys, there you go. It came up right away on the phone. There it is. So again, thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for playing. But until next week, next Thursday, we will see you then, and may all your rolls be critical. Not just a 20, but also the 1, because a 1 is just as much fun. Bye for now, and we'll see you next week. Love you guys.
Ciao.
Bye.
Toodaloo.